Hey guys, finally I'm back. I took a short break. Usually I'm pretty good about following a schedule, but I just haven't really been in the mood to color, and today I thought that I would. So we are coloring in Bob Ross color by number. So see, that's it. We're coloring this page today. Let me see here. I need a better angle for my markers because they're like right against the wall, which is fine, but still could be better. I'm gonna grab some cardstock, put it behind so that our markers don't bleed through the page and ruin my next page. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom you right in, and we're gonna start at the top. Oh, my light. Okay, that's better. Yeah, that's better. All right. My light didn't want to cooperate. I did it at a bad angle. My bad. But it's fine now. Okay. So I'm just going to start with 13, which is G554. 554. Right here. 554. Can't really see. Okay, here we go. Bronze green. Okay. So how is everyone? Hopefully good. It's been alright for me. It was definitely an eventful week. I had to go into work yesterday, which was Sunday. I usually don't work Sundays, but our truck decided it wanted to be there on Sunday instead of Saturday. So I had to come in while my assistant store manager, while the assistant store manager unloaded the truck. That was fun. Yep. And then that same day, my ex was in there getting stuff, and I was like, well, that's fun. She's doing other stuff, and I'm gonna have to ring him up on my own. Now, he was in there. I wish his hair would get out of my mouth. But he was in the store on Thursday as well, I believe. And I look at my coworker, I'm like, well, that's nice. I'm like, shoot. And I go, is that who I think it is? And he says, looks like it. And I was like, God. I was like, why do I have to do this? And then I was like, do you care to, and he was like, I got him, go recover. Go over there where he won't go. I was like, thank you. Yeah. That was nice. But yeah, yesterday I didn't have a choice because my or the assistant manager, she was doing other stuff. So she was busy, but she saw what happened. And I was like, that was rough. Yeah, it wasn't the best thing to do in the world. And then Friday, before I went to work, I had to get new tires on my car because the one was flat the day before. Yeah, one was flat. Well, not the day before. It was let's see, Friday. It was flat on Wednesday, and then Thursday I didn't have to work. And then Friday morning at like 12 o'clock, I went and got money out of the bank, and they changed my tires. Got brand new tires. Cost me $345, which isn't too bad, but the way my bank account looks, it's not great. I've got a little over $6,000 in the bank, and I've been working since I was 18. I should have a lot more than that, but I went crazy and spent a bunch of my money when I first started working. So, yes. I probably shouldn't have been spin crazy when I was younger, but I was. Still kinda am, and I have to learn to try to control myself. And now, I'm kind of thankful that I didn't go back and work in London at the pet store, because probably would have been stuck there yesterday. Or not yesterday, but Saturday. I would have probably been stuck there because there was an active shooter in London Saturday night. They closed down every building. They had everything on lockdown. And I'd say they didn't get to leave the store for a good while unless they heard about it and left early. So, and plus, it's an hour drive from my house, so I would have had to probably take a different route. But he was on the streets, just firing at cars, firing through people's windshields. It's a scary time. Somebody thought they spotted him up in here where we live, in the little place that we live in. Thank God it was just somebody that looked like him, not actually him. They said it wasn't actually him. And apparently this guy is ex-military, so I'm sure he knows what he's doing. But I hope they either get him or they put him in jail. And what I mean by get him, I mean they'll have to take him out if he decides to fire at police. Honestly, people like that, they don't deserve existence. They don't. If you're gonna take someone else's life, then why should you be alive? That's honestly the way that I see it. Because that's, human life is precious, and when someone decides that they want to take that life and destroy it, then theirs should be destroyed as well. They shouldn't get a second chance. Because more than likely, they're not going to change. Oh, my hand is not used to doing this anymore. I've got to get it back in the rhythm of doing this. And it's September. Halloween is right around the corner. So my hand's got to be ready to color, because I'm going to be doing a lot of coloring probably for Halloween. I gotta do a lot of coloring for Halloween. Let's see. I'm gonna try anyway. I'm going to try. If I miss a few days, then it is what it is. But I'm gonna try to do quite a few videos for Halloween. I'll try to do one a day, but I don't know if I'll be able to like I used to. Because I used to work during the day, and then I would come home and do a video. Now, I can't do that because I work night shift. And time I get home, it's 10:30, and then I cook, I eat, and I go to bed. So I don't have time anymore like I used to. And hopefully I can get, I'm wanting to go and work with my dad. Hopefully I can get that, because it's more money, a lot more money. Right now, I make a little over $9 an hour. When I worked at the pet store, I made $12. And that, they're just starting people out at $12 now. But yeah, $12 an hour. And at my dad's job, I'd probably be making around 16. which would be a lot better. It'd be a lot easier for me to save money, because right now I just got the bill for my car insurance. That's another $250 right there. And then I have to buy brakes as well for my car. I have to get new brakes. That's another $110. And it's just rough right now. Oh, at least it's a cooler day today. I like that. It's about probably, let me see. It's loading. It's 76 degrees out today, which is awesome. I love cool weather. Now my ideal weather is like 60. But I absolutely hate summer. I hate it with a passion. It is way too hot in the summer. I grew up here, and I still hate summer. $80 and 90-degree days are just miserable. And it's like, what are you supposed to do when it gets too hot? You can't take your clothes off randomly. Like, and you can't really do anything about it. Unless you're in front of a fan or an air conditioner. But if you ain't got air conditioning at your house, we sure don't. It gets so hot. And you can't sleep without a fan on. You cannot sleep without a fan on when it's that hot. Like, I hate it. I've always been a fall and winter kind of person. I don't like to be warm at all. Alright. This is going to be a not very eventful video, because I'm only here. I'll probably take it to an hour. But I don't know how much is going to get done in an hour, because I don't like to go out of the lines. if we were doing like a Jade Summer, I'd just be right there. I'd be pretty close to done with something like that. I love the Jade Summer books. I'd say my favorite of theirs is probably the light and dark fantasy, the grayscale. The only thing I don't like is when they make books and then there's 2 copies of it. What do you need 2 copies for if you're just gonna color one? I mean, if you mess up, you know, just say forget about it. I don't like the 2 copies. That's what I do, honestly. If I don't like the way it's turning out, then I won't do it. I'll just tear it out, throw it away, and go on to the next page. There's some people that do like it because if they mess up, they can redo it. But I don't think I'd want to redo. I wish they made that's fun. Hear somebody firing outside. I think it's just someone out hunting. It's about to be deer season, so unless it already is, then you know. Anyway, yeah. I don't understand something. I posted a video on here once with copyright-free music. Copyright-free music. Oh, we're done with 13 for now. Now we'll move on to 16, which is G840. 840. Alright. Oh. If I can, there we go. I grabbed a hold of it. Oh, G840 deep green. But I used copyright-free music, and they still copyrighted me. I don't understand what they want from me. This year, I'll make sure that it's copyright-free, and I will leave a link to the music that I use, so that maybe then they'll be like, oh, this is a good video. We don't need to copyright that. Guess it's nothing. Keep hearing noise outside. Anyway. Yeah. I just wish they would catch this guy, which I think's gonna be really hard to find him for one, and to get him for another. Being ex-military, he probably has been out on his own and probably been able to survive on his own. He's probably hid very well as well, which is what makes it even more scary that he's able to do all that without issue. Alright. Oh God. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. My brother was texting me. He'll probably text back, so. Alright. But yes, the music really would help when I get quiet, so that it's not like boring, like super boring. Oh. I woke up, I was taking a nap yesterday. I had to go to work about 8:30. So I got up at 8 and went to work, came home, or no, went to work, then went to my mama's house. And then, let's see, we come home, I ate dinner, and then I fell asleep. I was so tired from yesterday. I slept until a little after 9. We got home a little before 4 o'clock, and I slept until 9 that night. So I was very tired. Anyway, yeah. Slept, and then I was jolted awake. I had a terrible dream that last time that I was asleep, because I woke up several times to set my alarm. And the last time, the alarm never got to go off because I had a really bad dream, and it woke me up, and I was mid panic attack. It was awful. But I was able to calm down, and now I'm good. I know everything's good. Okay. Oh, my eyes starting to burn. Let me finish this piece, and then I'll have to pause so that I can wipe my eye so it'll quit burning. It's closed right now, so it's a wonder that I'm able to still color with one eye open. Yeah. Alright. So I will be right back. Okay, I'm good now. That was fun. My eye was burning and it was sad. And the rabbit's still doing good. She's a spoiled little thing. or spoiled, whatever. She's spoiled. And her birthday is next month. She'll be 2 years old on the 27th of October. She's growing up too fast. I just got her 2 years ago. And apparently, I've been working at my current job for almost a whole year. As of like the 18th or the 16th or something. My boss, the store manager, she gave me a little paper, like a certificate thing, that said, happy 1 year of not being fired. And I was like, what? But yeah, she jokes. She's one of the better bosses that I've had, definitely. And I've had some garbage bosses. Like awful, awful bosses. Just flat out terrible. So I'm glad that my current boss is a sweetheart. She didn't used to be. When I first started, she hated me for whatever reason. I don't think there was a reason, but she did not. Well, there's a bag there. What's in that bag? Oh. Nothing now. I've just got a bunch of random junk everywhere. But yeah. She used to be the most stern boss I had. Like, I didn't like her for a good bit. But then I started to do things the way that she liked them done. And she kind of got used to me. So, honestly, she's a friend to me. She's still a boss, but she's more of a friend now than she was. And I'm glad that she's a good person. Because for a good while, I was like, I can't wait to get out of this job. Like, I would have started looking for a different job. But there's no need now. She's one of the more understanding bosses that I've had. I was sick a couple weeks back, and I still came to work. Like, I wanted to come in and do my job. And she could see how miserable that I felt. And she was like, well, let me eat and you can go on home. I'll be okay. And I'm like, well, I don't want to leave you by yourself. She's like, well, I got my husband. He'll be here with me. I'll make him stay. I was like, well, let me go and ask Dad. Let me go call Dad and ask him. I called. Dad said, just come on home. So I did. She wasn't mad at all about it or anything. She knows what it's like to work when she's felt like garbage. Like the second or third day after she had surgery, she was back at work. She doesn't like to miss work. She always wants to make sure she's there. And usually I'm like, hey, you need to go home and rest. You shouldn't be here. And she's like, I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm like, all right. But if you need to go home, I'll call somebody to come in and work for you. Let's see, let's do 11. G479. 479. There it is. But yeah, she is a caring, understanding person. We got 479, Bud Green. But yeah. I've had other bosses that were pretty understanding as well. One that I had when I worked in a different store, a different company. And then when I worked at the pet store, they were very understanding. One day, it had snowed so bad I couldn't get out of my driveway. I called one of my bosses and I was like, hey, I can't get out of the driveway. I'm not going to be able to come in today. And they were like, oh, that's no problem. That's fine. Thank you for letting us know. And they were very understanding about it. And I usually would come in pretty early too, so I was able to let them know pretty quickly. We would open at 10, and usually I'd be there by 9. 9:30. I'd be there pretty early. And I didn't mind a bit to be there early, because I liked what I did. And that's why in the future I hope to have my own pet store. It'd be a dream come true. It really would. It'd be the best dream ever. I could do whatever I wanted. Order whatever I wanted. It'd be amazing. Okay. But the main thing that I really want to do when I've got my store I want to breed snakes. I just think it's so cool to do that and watch them hatch and everything. I love it. It's cool. Shoot, it's only been 10 minutes. Oh, well, I had previous clips too. I forgot about that. I was like, dang, time's going by slow. But yeah, Saturday night I went into my dad's room and Mom was standing in there with her tablet talking about something, and I didn't know what they were talking about. And then one of them finally said there was a shooter in London and that 14 people were injured. They've closed down schools today due to this, because they're afraid that he'll come out of the woods and just start firing on kids and people. He said he would hurt anyone that he could. And he said his parents, his family would be first that he would hurt. So I really hope they either catch him or they take him out. Because I'd say that he will probably fire on police and they'll be forced to take him out. Which is not a good way to go, but I guess for some people they don't care. But I think it's supposed to be a little bit warmer for a couple days this week, and then it's supposed to get chilly again, which I'm a big fan of cold weather because I can just snuggle up in a blanket and just chill, and I don't have to worry about freezing or being too warm. But it'd be cool to be a snake breeder. And then I could do other things as well. I could do leopard geckos, maybe frogs. I don't know a whole lot about frogs that way. I know a good bit about snakes. I don't know a lot about geckos. Yeah, like mammals. Mammals are kind of easier because whenever they're about to have babies, because there's signs. But with snakes, you really don't know when they're gonna be close to laying eggs, unless you're like very educated about that stuff. For me, I would just be like a week before they're supposed to be there, just have a lay box in there ready to go so that there's something in there for them to lay eggs. That way I don't have to worry about not having a box in there. And the eggs getting all dried out and stuff. I think it would be fun to be a breeder. I mean, you are just selling babies to make profit. But if you only sell to individuals instead of companies like PetSmart or some other kind of company, then you don't have to worry about anything going wrong, really, unless something happens afterwards. Like, this isn't really like a breeder story or anything, but we had kittens, I believe. No, these were rabbits. These were bunnies. They were little. They were babies. We had sold one to a woman, and like the next week later, it had been a week since she got it. She said it wouldn't eat, it wouldn't do anything, it wouldn't move. And that sounds like GI stasis to me. You have to get that treated very quickly. It is called the silent killer for a reason, because you don't really know it unless you know the signs, which I do. I have a rabbit. I have to know the signs. If your rabbit's acting different ever, take them to the vet. They should never, ever just suddenly act different for no reason. That is when you need a vet. Just be like, hey, my rabbit's acting different. I don't know what it is. I need you to take a look in case it's something serious. And usually it will be serious. If they don't eat, if they won't move, then it's serious. They shouldn't they shouldn't go off of food for more than 24 hours. Because that is very dangerous. Very dangerous. Anyway, though, yeah. Said her rabbit wouldn't eat, it wouldn't move, and then it passed away, which, again, more than likely GI stasis, which is very deadly. Like I said, they will pass within 24 hours of that. Could take a little longer, could take less time. But it's serious. But the only thing that we did, which I hate this, I hate that they did this. They said, we can't do anything about it. It's been more than a week. The only thing we can do is give you, or is let you buy another one for half off. Half off. And you pay more money for a rabbit and risk the same thing happening. And then you're out more money. What I would do is most illnesses, like serious illnesses, not even illnesses, but if anything happened anyway, you know, I would give, if it was my store, I would give a 15-day warranty, or roughly 2 weeks, be 14 days. So 2 weeks in case anything were to happen. That way, if something went wrong that was, what did that? Anyway, if something went wrong that wasn't the owner's fault, then they could get a refund. And if something happened that was out of their control afterwards, then they could get a partial refund. They could still get some of their money back for that. I would only go up to 30 days for the partial refund. I'm not going to go longer, because then if something happens after, they're going to be like, oh, well, this happened and I couldn't do anything, da-da-da. You could have took it to a vet. Which, anything, you know, if you see or notice, that's the same thing, genius. Alright, anyway, let's go to 14 and then we'll continue. 750, G750. There it is. 750 emerald green. But anyway, if you notice anything different or something that could be going wrong, go to a vet. Go to a vet. Because it doesn't do any good to wait and see if it'll just go away. It doesn't. Not for rabbits. It doesn't just go away. You have to do something. In my rabbit's case, she got stasis twice. Well, maybe the first one wasn't stasis. I'm pretty sure it was my fault the first time. But she got stasis, GI stasis, which is when they can't pass gas. They're not able to pass gas. So, what happens is when that gets all blocked up, they're not able to use the bathroom, and they are in a lot of pain because of all the buildup in their stomachs. Or in their gastrointestinal system. So when they can't go to the bathroom, it'll just build up and build up. And eventually, it will kill them. And it's not anything good. You cannot wait to just see what happens. What I did the first time, I called every vet around me. Most of them did not see rabbits. And most of them were also booked up. Because apparently they don't know what an emergency is. Because I tried every one, and they said, oh, we can't see her until tomorrow. It's like, bruh, emergency. Do you not understand what that means? But anyway, I panicked for a while, and then I was like, YouTube. I need to see if there's anything that I can do. Let me get on YouTube and take a look. And that's when I found someone on there that was talking about gas buildup in the rabbit's system. And I was like, that's what's going on. What are they going to do about it? And I figured they were going to be like, oh, well, you need a vet. Go and see your vet. But no, they started to massage the rabbit's stomach, or the sides, their sides. And you can feel when there's gas blocked. You can feel when there's gas in there and it's stuck. It's hard. So when you're pressing on the sides, it's hard. But you massage their stomachs. Not really their stomachs. You massage their sides. And you gotta kinda do it a little bit hard, but not enough that the rabbit is in pain. So it seemed like each time I would do the massage, the better she would act. Like, she still wouldn't move around a whole lot. And then when I thought she was gonna pass away, I thought she would die on me, because there was nothing else that I could do but what I was doing. Because I tried to do the what's it called? The stupid powder stuff that you're supposed to give them for that stuff. I couldn't get her to eat it. Zoom Ed or no, that's reptile substrate. What is going on? What was it called? It's some kind of like powder that you mix with water for rabbits, and it's supposed to help get something into their system. You use a syringe to feed it to them, and she wouldn't have it. She would not. But I might think of it in a little while. Anyway, Zoom Ed, what am I thinking of? Anyway, yeah, after I did the massages and everything, I would do them every hour or every couple hours. I would do them, and it seemed like she would get a little bit more active each time. But toward the end of it, it was a good bit into the night, and I was playing a game with my dad and brother, I believe, and then I come into the room, and shoo-far, it stunk in here. She had let everything out. There was a mountain full of crap in her hay, and she was just sitting there in the hay eating. And it helped her. The belly massages, it helped her. That doesn't mean it'll help every rabbit, but it helped her. Like, if you don't know what you're doing, I didn't, but there was nothing else I could do. If you don't know what you're doing, go to a vet. It is very, very important to do that. It's very important to go to a vet. If you notice them huddled in a corner, not wanting to move, chattering their teeth, in pain, any of that, vet. It's life or death, literally. And I almost lost her, but I was quick on my feet to think about going to YouTube and trying to figure something out. But yeah, don't be me. Don't be me. If you notice anything, like, soon, call a vet. Make an appointment for the next day. Take them. Like, it's very important. We love our rabbits, and we don't want to see them in pain, and we definitely don't want them to pass away prematurely on us. Hello. She's sitting up with her eyes barely even open. She's so tired. Oh, she flopped over. But yeah, the second time, well, the first time, I'm pretty sure it was my fault. And I hate to admit that, but it's true. I had read that toilet paper rolls when they were empty, you could give the cardboard to rabbits and they would chew on it. I had given her 5 in her pen at one time. And I think she ate more cardboard than she actually chewed on. And I'm pretty sure that's what caused like an impaction. I don't think it was actually stasis. I think it was an impaction. And what I did was able to help. And then I took every cone out of her pen. Because I was like, that is not going to happen again. I won't let it. And I need to be more careful. The second time, I'm not sure what happened. The second time I don't think was an impaction. She was acting fine. You know, she was okay. She was playing, she was running around. She just wouldn't eat. But she would come, she would play. She would be running around, jumping up on the bed. But she wouldn't eat. Yeah. She didn't want to eat that day. And I was like, well, maybe she'll just eat later. Didn't eat the whole day. Next day, still running around, still playing. Didn't want to eat. I was like, this ain't happening. So I grabbed her. Well, I didn't grab her. I waited till she was facing away from me. I scooted up behind her. Oh my God. I scooted up behind her. And I gave her the massages. And that helped. I did it a couple times. And then she finally started eating her food. So that was my first sign that, hey, she may be building up gas and she may be not feeling great. So immediately I did the belly massages and it worked. It helped her. And she's been fine ever since. So, but yes, if you see anything wrong, immediately go to a vet. Go to a vet. I can't stress it enough. Just see something wrong, vet. It's very important. I'm not saying it just for vets to be making money. Like, I don't care. If my animal's got something wrong, I'm going to try to help. Most vets, they're not all about making money. They're about helping your animals. With money as a benefit, you know. 10 G487. 487. There it is. Okay. Chartreuse green, 487. But if I hadn't done anything that day that she first got sick, she would have passed away, no doubt. If I would have just sat there and moped the whole day because I knew she was going to pass and I didn't try to help, then she would have died. She would have. Because I prayed. I was like, God, either take her and let her be in peace or help her. And then that was when I decided to get on YouTube. He let me help her. So, I'm very thankful. Very thankful. Sometimes you just need to pray. Unless you don't believe in that, then, just do what I said and go to a vet. But yeah. Like, I don't care how much it would have been to take her. All I wanted was for her to be okay. I need to go and have a friend trim my rabbit's nails. Not really my friend, but one of my mama's friends. She used to be into that kind of stuff. So. But I mean, she's almost 2. And they're not really that long. They could still use a little trim. And I don't want to scare her, really. I don't want to just grab a hold of her and be like, hey, I got nail clippers. She would not appreciate that. I'd say that would really upset her. But it'll have to be done eventually. Alright. And then at the pet store, we got in some little kittens. And they were, one of them was pretty thin, and it didn't want to eat. That little baby didn't want to eat. Let's see, 4 YR 792. But yeah, he did not want to eat. He was really skinny, and we never could get it to eat. Well, the next day, a lady came in and bought him. I wouldn't have sold him, per se, if he was sick. I would have been like, hey, can we get any foster homes for this baby until we can find a home? Or until he's better. Something on my glasses. But just be like, hey, can anybody watch this kitten? Or like not even sold it to begin with. Not even put it off on a foster. Just say, this kitten's not for sale, it's sick, and we're trying to see if it's gonna pull through or not. Like, not even sell it to anyone for that to happen. And then when they called and said it had passed away, they wouldn't even give them a refund or anything. And I'm like, really? You're going to do that to somebody? Let's see, 472. I was like, dude, you're going to do that to somebody. That is stupid. 472. Oh, YR 792 was orange. And then this one is vivid green. Oh, my voice got weird for a second. But it's like, yeah, do not sell that to somebody if it's sick and has the potential to die. Like, don't put somebody through that. Don't even sell it. I'm pretty sure that I answered that call. And she said, hey, I purchased a black kitten from you all yesterday, and it's passed away. I'm like, oh my God. If I ever get my pet store, and probably by then we won't even be allowed to sell kittens or puppies. They're trying to forbid that and just have shelters. See, R446. But yeah, they're trying to do away with selling puppies and kittens and just having shelters. Am I just blind? 446. There it is. $4.46 red bean paste. But yeah, they're trying to keep people from selling, or pet stores from selling puppies and kittens, which I'm not really opposed to, but that's where they really get their profit from, is puppies and kittens. Alright, let's go. Let's do 26. 26. RV210. There it is. RV210 pastel pink. But yeah, they get a lot of their profits off of puppies and kittens. And they get a lot of profit from fish, which I'll be selling fish in my store, but I don't know a whole lot about fish. I never did when I worked at the pet store. I didn't really know a lot about them. I mean, I learned a good bit. I learned how to clean the little containers that we had betta fish in. But other than that, yeah. And I kind of knew what fish would go with what. Like, you can't put other fish with barbs because they will just murder the other fish. Okay, we are about out of time. I've got to make another video for a different channel, so I'll have to wrap it up soon. 25, RV 194. Medium pink. But yeah, if I ever had one, I would put my experts in certain areas. So if they knew about, or if they knew a lot about fish, they would be put back in the fish and they would be catching them. I would probably stay up front toward like the guinea pigs, rabbits, hamsters, you know. And I would also probably be doing training. Not really training, but more like socializing with some of the animals, because sometimes when you get animals, they are skittish or not very friendly at first. So like snakes, spiders, not really spiders. Spiders are more for looking. 6Y697. 697. There it is. Y697, deep yellow. But probably not really spiders. They're more for looking at. I mean, they can be held, but yeah. It'd be more for like guinea pigs, rabbits, yeah, just to socialize them some and get them used to people so that they're not terrified. And I would not keep them in little tiny cages. I don't believe in that. I don't think it's right. A lot of these animals are very energetic and active. So when you stick them in a little bitty wire cage, they don't really get to run around or jump or play. None of that. And then they get depressed and sad, and it's not good. It's not good. Yeah. They get very, very upset when they don't have enough room, and that's why they chew on their cages. Like where the wires, they'll chew on the wires, and that's because they want more room, or they want out. Excuse me. But that is why they pull at their cage bars, is because they want out. They want more space. So that's why I will not sell those little tiny cages for guinea pigs or rabbits. I won't do it. I can get on Amazon and get a big old dog pen. That's what I've got for my rabbit. And I still let her out every day to roam and play in my room. And she is too big for a little tiny cage. Like she's got like a plastic tub. It's a short plastic tote that she has to sleep in. She sleeps in it. No lid, no nothing. Just a tub. And I've got a little bit of paper bedding in it. And when I first put it back in there, because I had it as her litter box, see, 24. R186. But I had it as her litter box. And she would play in it. She loved it. Where's 186? There's 190. There it is. Okay. 186, dark pink. But yeah, she, that was her litter box, and then I took it out because she wouldn't eat her hay. She would just bury it, and it was just a struggle for me. But anyway, because I would have to throw away so much hay because it was all mixed in with her bedding and her poop and stuff, I was just like, well, I'll take that out and I'll use this corner for her hay. Now her hay's just on the floor and she'll pee and poop, and then I'll clean the floor when I clean her pen out. It's just easier for me that way, because all I got to do is run the Swiffer over it, and it's good as new. But yeah, the box is about the size of one of those little tiny cages. And if she had to be in that little tiny cage for her whole life, she would not be happy at all. She wouldn't flop. She'd never be happy. She would be miserable, because those little tiny cages are not suitable for those animals. Even, well, the bigger cages, I would say, would be okay for like breeding guinea pigs in. But other than that, if you're not a breeder, you don't need one. Get either a custom pen. You can get like the little metal, the metal pieces that you can put together yourself, and you can make it as big or as small as you would like it. Don't make it terribly small like the little bitty cages, but you can make it as big as you want it. And then they can't really jump over it, guinea pigs. You'd probably need 2 layers of them, so that if you had a rabbit or something, it couldn't jump over. Other than that, it'd be perfectly fine. Alright, let's go 27, and that'll be our last one. 27 E182. E182. There's 180, 189. There's 182. I probably will wait until next week to make another video. Here's E182 putty. I'll probably wait till next week to make another video because I want to finish the pages that I've got first. I've got quite a few that I haven't finished, so I need to get those done, and then I will start making videos regularly again. I might go back to 2 a week. Because it's the easiest thing for me to do. But anyway, yeah. I will not be selling cages. I will be selling dog pens. And, well, the bars are probably too big, spaced out for guinea pigs. So I'll have to sell something different for guinea pigs. I'll have to find like a dog pen that's got closer spaced bars. And for 2 guinea pigs, that's a big space for 2 guinea pigs. Probably not big enough, but it's a really good size space. You could put toys, anything. I think it would be perfect for 2 guinea pigs, maybe even 3. Yeah. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. We got almost half the page done. Almost half the page, so that's pretty good. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get uploaded. Yes, to get notified when I upload new videos, because that is always a blast. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys.